Today's presentation is going to be on spotting scams, a live demonstration. So what we're going to be going over today is how to recognize common online scams, what are phishing emails, looking for fraudulent websites, real-world examples, key red flags, and then finally the conclusion at the end. So how to recognize common online scams. What are online scams? They are deceptive schemes aiming to trick people into giving away personal information, money, property, and or inheritance. Some tactics are using fake websites, phishing emails, and fake profiles. So if it's too good to be true, it probably is. So here is an attempt for a user to click on the continue button. Like it shows, congratulations, you got like $1,000 Amazon gift cards. And what to notice is that it's unpersonalized. So like your name's not even on it, it's just Facebook user. And then also the urgency. It says that you only have 4 minutes and 15 seconds to claim your prize. So that's a big red flag. When in doubt, don't click. You should always guard your personal information with your life. So yeah, just stay away from these kinds of things. So text message common scams. Text message scams are called smishing. The USPS will not send you a text message using an email or ask you for confirmation on your address or personal information. If you receive a text message, do not open it. And if you happen to like open it by accident, just like close out immediately, delete the message, or report it, or delete it, or block that sender. Usually, if you were to get a message like this, I know I've gotten that before, and I've like gotten like concerned. I'm like, wait a minute, my package. So I'd recommend going onto the website directly, like to see the status of your package. For the most part, it's like either like on the way or something like that, or you probably won't even have a package expected. So for the most part, these are untrustworthy. So how to report and delete spams on iPhone. These are a couple tutorials on how to delete and report spams on iPhone and then Android. So a phishing email example. So here's an attempt for a user to click on try again payment button. So what to notice is the email address. As you can see on the left here, it shows like some random email that doesn't even have to do with Netflix. So that's a major red flag. It's one of the first things you should look at when you receive an email to make sure that the address is like credible. So a generic greeting. So it's just like hi. It doesn't even say your name. It's not like personalized to you. And then wording is similar to how Netflix would or could email their customers. So what I would recommend is not to click anything on that email and to just confirm with your bank or with that streaming service. So general online scams to know. Some common scams that can be encountered are holiday scams, bank fraud, identity theft, or possibly fake friend scams. So we're not going to go over this video. So looking for fraudulent websites, which like so you have to read their website URLs very carefully because sometimes they can just like change like one letter and you won't even notice it because it looks correct, but it's really not. So for example, bankoffamerica.com, they added an extra F, and then paypal.com.secure slash or dash site.com. In this case, the domain name is actually secure slash site.com or dash site.com, not paypal.com. So, and then walmart.com. I was stumped by this one because I would not have noticed that that was actually a capital I instead of a lowercase I. So that's interesting. And that's incorrect. So it's Netflix-support.net. So combining a spoofed domain with a different domain extension. And then delivery.ips.com. So adding delivery to the URL in hopes that you wouldn't notice that they spelled UPS as IPS. So it's very important that you look at those very carefully. So how to spot a fake website. 5 ways to spot a fake website. So 1, the website name is typed suspiciously with random words and characters. 2, see personal reviews about people who used the website. So also use website validator to see if the website is trustworthy. And then 4, too good to be true offers, as mentioned earlier. And then 5, if it just seems suspicious, like just stay away from that. So a real world example, we're going to use eBay. So eBay is an online marketplace where people can sell and buy items. Scammers have been known to do this trick when they are selling a big item. So a car part, let's say a car part is going for $700 on a legit website. An eBay scammer is selling the same part for $500. You message them and then say to spend $250 now, and then they will send the part. Money is sent, but they ask for $50 to pay for shipping. Now the gig is up. The results, you end up reporting the seller for scamming $250 out of your wallet, and you go to a legit website to pay the $700 car part, which ended up costing $950 because of the scammer, because you lost out on that $250. So solution, if a seller is trying to receive money before buyer can have the item, it is probably a scam. Be vigilant when shopping on online marketplaces. And if it feels suspicious, use a legit website instead. Even if it's just like more money, it's just not worth it to pay cheaper and then not even get whatever you paid for. So some key red flags. Key red flags for common scams. 1, directs you to a third-party chat app like Telegram or WhatsApp. So if you're on like a one that's like trustworthy and they want to like message you elsewhere that's not on that app in particular, that's a major red flag, because it's like they can't really trace the app. Let's say something happens and there's like a whole process that an app needs to go through. You won't be able to go through that like recovery process or like refund because you went onto a different app to complete the transaction or like continue the conversation about the transaction. So request payment in gift cards, prepaid debit cards, cryptocurrency, or Bitcoin ATM. If they were to ask you for these types of payments, that's a red flag, because these are like mainly untraceable types of currency. So request a code sent to your phone via text message, or request to connect to your PC to assist, and then request for confidentiality from them.
Yeah.
So these are some of the resources used for the presentation. And then, so thank you for listening. If you'd like to learn this lesson with the Cyber Seniors Mentor, please go to www.cyberseniors.org or call 1-844-217-3057 to register for a one-on-one phone session. We also host weekly tech drop-in sessions from 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursdays.